All right, guys, good morning. Sorry about that shaky cam. Just wanted to make sure I was recording. What is it? Friday morning. So happy Friday to everybody in the garage. We've all made it another week, and what's a good thing in today's world. So we're going to the doctor's today. We got one more appointment, and I want to take this time this morning to thank somebody. I got a flag box yesterday for my flag, and it had the guy's name on it, and you know, we don't all use our names on the YouTube, you know, and I've come to know the guy as Silver Horse, Mr. Silver Horse, and I appreciate it, buddy. You know, I know that meant a lot to me, and I'm gonna have that box and that flag forever, buddy. So I appreciate that gift from you and your family, and I'm gonna get some stickers out to you. I know you're always waiting by your mailbox there, and there are a lot of guys in the garage that are waiting for stickers. I will get some stickers and send them out to you guys. And you guys, if you haven't checked Silver Horse out yet, go over there and check him out. He's the Mosey Gudo guy, Muzzy. I can't even say it. I'm sorry, buddy, but I do watch the videos, and a lot of motorcycle repair stuff, a lot of driving videos. Just general stuff, you know. He's a really good guy. He's got a little Mustang. I'm sort of partial to. Grew up with one of those in the back seat, and just a cool guy all around. His wife likes riding motorcycles, which is sort of rare, and yeah. So we get a lot of cool videos from him for sure. And I wanted to say thank you again. I didn't put the name with the channel last night, and so I'm doing that this morning, and I want to say that it meant a lot to me and to my family. So that's something that we'll display. And the flag's another awesome thing. You know, that's you guys have sent me a lot of cool stuff, but that's just I don't know. That's just got a lot of I don't know. It brings up a lot of emotion every time you touch it or pick it up. So all right, I had a couple questions about clear, and I'm going to go over a few things with the clear, what I like, and you know, my opinion on it, and you guys can use that however you want, you know. The AG40 is what I sort of like to use, you know, if I'm doing a project for myself, or if I want the job to turn out nice, you know. Any of these clears will work good. It'll look nice. Some have a better depth to them, and some have a better holdout to them. Now, when I used to do the used car stuff, I actually used to use the 42 quite a bit, because I love the 42 clear if you have a moisture issue. You know, this stuff has almost zero dieback, even with water, pretty prevalent in the airline. Where the 52, the medium solid clear, you will get some dieback with the 4-to-1 clear. The 2-to-1 seems to flow out and stay shinier for some reason, you know, the next day. So I used to find myself using the 42 on the used cars. A lot of guys always thought that was crazy, because you know, this is a premium clear, and most guys are using a $50 clear on the used car stuff and getting away with it. But I don't like the buff, and I don't like to have to touch it after I spray it. So that's what I'm looking for, is the out of the gun shine, you know. The 52 just didn't provide that with my air conditions. Now the AG40, the reason I sort of like the AG40s and the high solid clears is the mixing ratio. For one, it's 2-to-1. So instead of getting, you know, the 5 quarts of sprayable material, you're getting 6 to 7, depending on if you put reducer on it. You can almost always, 90% of the time, reduce a high solid clear, because it's a much thicker product. So you can stretch your product further and get more for your dollar. So you sort of have to figure it out per sprayable quart when you're pricing out clear, you know. It's easy to look at a gallon of clear and go, okay, that's $80 and this is $200 or whatever it costs. I don't know. I'm just using those numbers for illustration purposes. The 2-to-1 clears always go further. They're a thicker clear. A high solid clear always builds faster. You get more film build for coat. So they're said, you know, less coats per coverage. 2 coats of this is like, you know, 4 coats of a high or medium solid 52 or 30 clear. We got the book out here. I know the guy that was asking the questions. I don't know if you have one of these manuals. If you don't, I'd like to get one to you, even if you're not using my product. It gives you a standard, you know, and if you're buying a product, you should really have a book like this. No matter if you're using my product or anybody's product, you should have a reference, you know, something to go to and answer your questions. And this book provides an answer for every question that you would have with a Matrix product. You know, every product's in here. It explains how the product works, what it's intended to do, and you know, it gives you all the little quirks of the product. Now, I always tell people when they get one of these books, it's never important to read the book. And people look at me so funny when I tell them that. Now, what I like to concentrate on are these little paragraphs. You know, these are little footnotes is what I like to call them. And you find the footnote everywhere there's an asterisk. And usually there's an asterisk next to a paragraph, and the asterisk tells you to refer to the footnote. And then you read the footnote. The footnote's where the meat's at. You know, that's where the problem's at. That's where they pretty much spell it out there. So that's a good clue for you guys if you read these kind of books. Now, I don't want to make this video too long. I was just going to show you some film build differences between the medium solid and the high solid clear. This is a AG40 sheet, and you know, it's giving us all the information on this product. Basically, it'll tell us what pressure to spray it at, you know, fisheye additives if there's any, the pot life of the clear. Basically, it'll give you just everything. It'll show you how to gloss it, flatten it, eggshell it, and semi-gloss it, and what percentage of flattener to put into the clear to get those results. So a lot of you guys are doing the flattening thing. Now, if you come back here on the last page, technical data, it'll give you coverage and film build. That's what we want to look at, is the film build. It's 1 mil to 1.4 mil full wet coat per coat. So, okay, let's keep that in mind. And now we'll look at the 42, which is also a high solid clear. The rest of the information is going to be generally the same. And we'll go on our back technical sheet. And the 42 has a film build of 1.0 to 1.2 mils per coat. So, although these are both high solid clears, the AG40 has a little better build. It's going to be thicker, glossier, and deeper than the 42 is. The 42 is an excellent clear. I used to really like to use the 42, but I've gone back to the AG40. It sprays a lot like the Sikkens and the European clears. It's a Euro design clear, and if you like the glassy look, if you're used to doing like the Volkswagens and the Audis and the Porsches, this is the look that you're looking for. So let's go to the MS20 is another clear that I often never sell in the shop, but it is a very good clear. It mimics the 2020 PPG, which is also a high solid clear. We'll look at the 52. That's a good seller on the 4-to-1 market. And we're going to look at our film build per coats. It's 0.8 to 1 mil per coat. So where we're getting 0.1 or 1 mil to 1.4 per coat, we're getting 0.8 to 1 mil per coat here. So we're going to have a little less film build with this medium solid clear, and that's the difference between a 4-to-1 and a 2-to-1 clear, is the protection over your paint. You know, you have a little thicker shell with a high solid clear. I've always found that the high solid clears seem to be a little glossier, a little shinier, and they give you a little more of that show car look, you know, that pop. So with that being said, I hope that covered a little bit on the clears. Now with the AG40, the hardener is it comes in a couple different ways: slow, normal, and very slow, I think. And usually the hardener is only available according to the weather. You know, there's not a big selection of hardeners for this clear. The 42 has a wider range of hardeners. You can use the speed hardener in it. You can use the 5, the 6, or the 8. So you have a wider range of speed control with the 42. You can accelerate the AG40 and make it pretty damn fast. I still like this clear because it comes in liters. The can's bigger, obviously. You know, this is a liter can, and this is a gallon can, and you get more for your money this way. It's 1.325 US gallons, or 5 liter steins. So however you want to say it. These are almost the same price, and it's pretty obvious that you get more product with the auto glass. That's the way I like to go. We can look at one other number here, and that is coverage area. Usually it'll give you this number here and it'll say coverage, and it's saying that this gallon of 52 clear will cover 485 square foot per gallon, one dry mill. So that's 1 mill coat, and it'll cover 580 square foot. So let's look at that same number with the auto glass and see how much area it'll cover, and we might get an idea of the difference in the product coverage. So that's the 20, that's the 52 or 42, and the AG40 coverage is the other one was 480 square feet. This one's 685 square foot per gallon, one dry mill. So there again, you always want to calculate your, sorry about that focus guys, you always want to calculate your per quart cost, not your gallon cost, because some kits make more clear. So my opinion, I'd go with the AG40. It's hands down the best stuff there is as far as what Matrix has to offer. The 42 is an excellent clear. It does come in gallons and quarts. This only comes in, you know, the 5-liter package. So size of the package might be a consideration, you know, the quantity that you want to buy. Both those are an excellent choice, but however, the AG40 is my choice every time. The 42, we'll look at its coverage area, and its coverage area is 709. So you're getting another 185 square feet with the AG40 kit. So hopefully that didn't confuse anybody. It helped you. Like I said, I'd really like to get one of these books out to you. Just let me know if you want one, and I'll get some of these going. I sent a lot of these out in the beginning. A lot of guys that watch my channel, you know, they have these books in place, and they use them as a reference, and a lot of the guys really they like the books. You know, there's everything in here from you know, FX, the crossover charts for all the House of Colors. We have all the crossover candies, the special effects pearls, all that stuff, and this will give you the crossover sheets. Material data safety sheets are in here. The warranty package is in here. So there's a little bit of everything in this book. It's not just product, you know. You'll get a little better vision of what we have to offer you. So we're gonna go ahead and shut this video down here and take it in the house, get ready to go to the pen broker, see what goes on today. You know, went yesterday and got the old CT scan. It was really cool because the girl that did it used to work for the doctor that did my surgery, and she said that he always made her nervous. You know, he's a perfectionist, and that was pretty cool. And I went for mid-back and found my head getting scanned, you know, because everybody wants to see the surgery, you know, so they were all peeking at my neck. And yeah, so doctors are always fascinated by it, which I find really cool. You know, when a doctor thinks something's new and unique, it's pretty cool. So it's been fun to be a guinea pig. There's a lot of you guys don't know that I'm a guinea pig for the FDA. You know, the surgery that I had is new, and it's a case study. So I sort of volunteered for it, and hopefully, you know, it'll help people in the future not have to have their spine fused. And once they perfect this technique, it's going to open up a lot of possibilities for spinal cord rehabilitation. And if you guys have ever had a spinal injury, you know that it's nothing to mess around with. It's serious shit. And we joke and kid on the channel all the time, but the medical issues are pretty serious, and it's coming to a point where I got to deal with them now. And a lot of you guys don't understand because, you know, you see me in the garage and you see me pushing through it, and that's my own stupidity. I'm not supposed to do anything. So you know, that's something I'm coming to grips with. And as different kinds of videos surface in the garage and people have different things going on, you know, I just have to reinvent my channel a little bit and do different stuff, you know, but it's just the reality. So yeah, I'm gonna have to have some stuff done, and I'm definitely wanting to clear out the building for sure, and we're on a good path to get that done. I think we'll get some of these projects out of here, you know, before I get down. But I want to thank all you guys for your support, and you know, your kind comments and you know, just the whole YouTube Garage thing's been great for me. So it's something that a lot of people didn't think would last, but it seems to be getting bigger and bigger. And as we share videos and our thoughts and different things, you know, we all grow closer and the community gets tighter. So it's really cool to see this thing happen and being in on from the ground floor. But a lot of good guys in the YouTube Garage for sure. And you know, you guys just remember to be nice to each other.